The Solar and Heliospheric Observatory, known as SOHO, was launched as a joint mission between NASA and the European Space Agency in the mid-1990s to study the Sun's outer atmosphere and its effect on space weather. Positioned between the Earth and the Sun at a stable Lagrange point, its purpose was purely scientific, to monitor solar storms, study solar wind, and warn Earth of coronal mass ejections that could threaten satellites and electrical grids. However, among its vast catalogue of images, some have revealed anomalies that defy simple explanation. One such image shows what appears to be a massive disc-shaped object positioned dangerously close to the Sun, igniting debate among scientists, analysts, and the public alike. In the image, the Sun blazes with golden fire, its corona swirling with magnetic loops and violent eruptions of plasma. Yet, just beyond this chaotic brilliance, a circular object hovers serenely in the void. It is smooth, symmetrical, and sharply defined against the dark backdrop of space. Unlike the irregular fragments of solar debris or camera artifacts often seen in space imagery, this object possesses an unmistakable uniformity, as though constructed with deliberate design. The disk seems to reflect or emit its own light, maintaining clarity despite the Sun's overwhelming radiation. What makes this sighting so striking is the contrast between the environment and the object's apparent stability. The Sun's outer regions reach temperatures of millions of degrees, and its radiation could vaporize most materials known to human science. Yet, the disk in the image appears unaffected, neither distorted by heat nor erased by the blinding solar brilliance. To withstand such proximity, the object would require technology or materials beyond anything currently understood. For this reason, many researchers consider the image one of the most compelling examples of an unidentified structure near our star. Those who have studied the image said that many times these mysterious objects appear suddenly. Some suggest that the immense electromagnetic outburst from a solar flare could have briefly interfered with whatever method of cloaking or concealment the object employed, revealing its true outline against the Sun's corona. Others believe the object entered the frame intentionally, emerging from the darkness of space and positioning itself close to the Sun, perhaps for reasons unknown. The idea of artificial craft or probes using the Sun as a point of study or energy source has long intrigued researchers. If an advanced civilization had developed technologies capable of harnessing stellar energy, it might send enormous vessels or collectors to orbit or extract power from stars. In this light, the disc-shaped object could represent a form of solar engineering, a construct designed to absorb or redirect energy on a scale beyond human comprehension. Some have compared it to the concept of a Dyson sphere or Dyson satellite, a theoretical structure built to capture a star's output for technological use. This sighting is not an isolated incident. Over the years, numerous images from both SOHO and NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory have shown geometric shapes, spheres, cubes, and elongated cylinders appearing near the Sun. Some appear to move intelligently, changing position between frames in ways inconsistent with random debris. Others remain motionless despite the violent solar winds that should scatter them. The consistency of these anomalies, along with their symmetry and persistence, has convinced many that what the observatory occasionally records are not mere imaging errors, but evidence of purposeful activity occurring near our star. For decades, official explanations have attributed such sightings to pixel errors, cosmic rays striking the camera sensors, or reflections within the telescope's optics. While some cases clearly fit those descriptions, the precision and structural appearance of certain objects, particularly this large disk, have kept the debate alive. The human mind can easily recognize patterns, but the symmetry of this particular anomaly seems beyond coincidence. Its near-perfect circular outline, its placement within the intense solar environment, and its apparent self-illumination distinguish it from the random noise typical of image artifacts. Adding to the mystery is the fact that the object has appeared in multiple frames taken minutes apart, suggesting continuity rather than a single imaging glitch. Its persistence implies motion or sustained presence, and its clear contrast against the background suggests it exists within the same field of observation as the Sun itself. To observers, this indicates that the object is not a result of reflection or distortion within the telescope lens, but a physical entity present in space. The implications of such a presence are vast. If the object is indeed real and not a product of optical interference, then humanity may be witnessing technological activity in one of the most extreme environments imaginable. The proximity of the object to the Sun suggests it is either studying, harvesting, or perhaps monitoring solar activity. Some theories propose that it could be an autonomous probe sent to gather data or energy. Others imagine it as a form of surveillance device, quietly observing the inner solar system from a location few would ever think to look. Reports of unidentified objects near the Sun date back decades, with amateur astronomers and independent researchers cataloguing strange formations seen in Solar Observatory data. Many of these objects display consistent geometric structure, suggesting they may belong to a fleet or recurring presence. The Sun, as a source of both energy and concealment, would serve as a logical location for such craft. Any civilization capable of interstellar travel would understand that the Sun's intense radiation and gravitational field make it an effective hiding place, a natural barrier to human observation. Even more intriguing are claims that some of these objects appear to move in synchronization with solar phenomena, almost as if responding to flares or coronal ejections. If this is true, it could suggest that the objects are not merely enduring the Sun's violent activity, but interacting with it in ways we do not yet understand. Perhaps they are stabilizing fields of plasma, harvesting charged particles, or manipulating solar energy for unknown purposes. What makes the recent image particularly compelling is its level of clarity. The disc-shaped form is not blurred or ambiguous. It appears distinct and mechanical, with a luminous rim and a darker center. This appearance has led some to liken it to an enormous wheel or craft of deliberate construction. To appear at such a distance from the Sun and remain visible indicates extraordinary scale. Estimates based on its proximity suggest that if the object were truly near the Sun, it could be several times larger than Earth itself. For many within the field of alternative astronomy, this sighting confirms long-held suspicions that advanced presences monitor or interact with our star. They argue that such structures may serve as beacons, refueling stations, or observational posts for civilizations far older than humanity. The Sun, a constant and predictable energy source, would be an ideal hub for interstellar travelers, a universal lighthouse in the galaxy. As more solar observatory data becomes publicly accessible, analysts continue to scrutinize every frame, hoping to catch further glimpses of the disk or similar objects. Some believe these sightings may mark the beginning of greater revelations, pieces of a larger puzzle that will eventually demonstrate that the solar system is far from uninhabited. Others view them as a reminder that humanity's understanding of physics and technology remains in its infancy, and that what appears mysterious today may one day become part of accepted science.